Check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen. And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Elbit over the pass to Thompson. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Jones kicks to Jefferson. Teardrop shot. Here's Thompson. Green with the block. They recover it. Over to the wing. To the left wing. Love goes in. Iguodala with the steal. From deep three-point range, it's Cunningham with the rebound. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. Anderson Varejao checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Anderson Varejao.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Kerr. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it. He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Jefferson has a wide open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Shoots it up. And the Warriors get it back from deep. Iguodala. Another miss by Iguodala.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here is Cunningham. He's covered by Iguodala. Varejao's shot is good.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Curry. They double team Curry. 5 to shoot.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Thompson outside. In the corner, Iguodala with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's LeBron. One out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. Bogut out there with Festus Ezeli, and it's Thompson in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the shot is good. 8 points for Smith.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala, and stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. And it's Smith that time on the assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 8th assist in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role, didn't let the move bother him, and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Ezeli, and it's Stephen Curry in for Klay Thompson. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And that one's good by LeBron.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. The three-pointers obviously have been hurting them, and he told his players, we've simply got to play them tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford to give them these wide-open looks. Kevin?
And so it's Cleveland with it after the miss from Stephen Curry. Love with a wide-open look and all around the rim that time before dropping in. For J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season, he knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. James kicks to Thompson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shoots the three. No good from Spates.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Here's Dellavedova. Love outside. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Love's got 20 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Bogut. Lets the three fly. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 11 points in the basket from Stephen Curry.
Wow. What can you say?
Smith outside. He kicks it to Dellavedova. For three, Love. Again, Love missing.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And the shot is good.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
And he gets it to go.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. There's the pass to Curry. They double-team Curry. For 3. They get it back.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Barnes. Following the miss by Kevin Love. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Curry. Inside, here's James, and the layup's good off the glass. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And stolen by LeBron. Here's Smith. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor. This game now 6 for 10.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Now LeBron, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Inside, deflects the pass. Here's Thompson. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket. And one record that is going to be very hard for any player to ever match is the Iron Man streak. That record's held by AC Green as he played in 1,192 consecutive games. That kind of durability is going to be hard to match in the modern NBA.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Harrison Barnes. That's good.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Cleveland.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Love. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And with Iron Man streaks, it isn't just injury that can get you. It's scheduled days off and getting suspended games, too.
Yeah, just for reference, last season DeAndre Jordan was the active leader, played over 300 straight games as a player. He was a leader in the league, but he wasn't even a third of the way to Green's historic mark of consecutive games.
Thompson right side. Shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of it.
Kevin, you guys had
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson. He's racked up a double-double with points and rebounds tonight, and that made the difference. A terrific effort on both sides of the floor.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson.